A very good morning, students. Myself Ranjan Kumar Chaudhary, PGT Physics teacher, LPM Public School. In today's class, we will discuss about some numericals. In previous video, we have discussed about the meter bridge, Wheatstone bridge, KVL and KCL. Today we will see some numericals. So, first question is: a wide band of resistance R to form a polygon of n side where n is a even number, right? Means a wire is given, its total resistance how much? Capital R. You have to make a polygon from that wire, but remember that polygon must have side which must be, that number must be even number. Means it can have side 4, 6, 8, 12, but not odd number, right? Then they are asking find the equivalent resistance between its opposite corner, and second, equivalent resistance between its adjacent corner, right? That is it. Here we have taken a wire. Let us say the wire is A, B, C, D, E, F. Now we are forming a polygon. Here polygon is having 6 sides. That is 6 is even number. So according to question, side must be how much? Even number of sides, right? Here, if one corner is D, then opposite corner will be A. Or you can consider first corner C, then you have to take the opposite corner F. That is, you have to find out the equivalent resistance between A and F. That is opposite corner. Then adjacent corner. That is, adjacent corners are B, A, or AF, or FA. Right. So, according to question, first, let us consider, that is first question, corners, opposite corners are AD, and in next question adjacent corner are AF. See here, when we start from A and B, C, D, there are two parallel paths. Means for first case, there are two parallel paths, and you know when resistance R is divided into half, that is when we take parallel combination of resistance R, two resistance of value R, then equivalent resistance will be R by 2. Means this part will have, each path will have R by 2 resistance, and they are connected in parallel. So this is R by 4, right? So equivalent resistance between opposite corner will be R by 4. Next, now see, we have to start from A and we have to reach F. Then there are also two parallel paths. One is A, B, C, D, E, F, and another is AF. That is resistance from A to F, that is equal to C. Here you have to, how many sides were there? N number of sides. When you reach from A to F, then one side is subtracted, right? That is, number of sides is N minus 1, right? And each side is having how much resistance? Total resistance is R, number of sides is how much? N. So each side will have R. Again next, resistance between A and F, only one side. See here I have A to F, means A, B, C, D, E, F, and this is directly A to F, right? So here number of sides is 1, and each side is having how much resistance? Right? These two are in parallel. So R, A, and F. Just have to put the parallel combination formula. And simplify, and the result will be, that is R, A, minus 1. Right? So this is your answer. That is, on simplification we get answer R n minus 1 by n. Just replicate it, parallel combination, formula R into R2 divided by R1 plus R2, right? Yes, the next question is, they have given a circuit and condition is that condition is given that they have given different resistance connected to a battery 6 volt to a series resistance 2.4 KCK. They are asking if there is no current flowing in the branch PO, then find the value of unknown resistance X and also current in the circuit. Right now, see, if you see it, then it resembles a Wheatstone bridge. Right? That is, now it is just this circuit we have redrawn, it is just a Wheatstone bridge. So when no current flowing here, see, then it will have no effect, means it is open circuit. Now see, when Wheatstone bridge is in balanced condition, we can write this is here PQRN, that is 2 by X is equal to 3 by 6. That is, we are getting X equal to 4 ohm. Right? Like they are asking current. So, see, this current will go here and meet there are two parallel paths. So, this is a 4 ohm. Means we can redraw this circuit again. Here there was 2 and 4, that is, this will be 6 ohm, again 3 and 6, that is, right? So, first we have to find out the equivalent resistance. R equivalent is 2 are in parallel and this is in series, that is, it will be right. This is your equivalent resistance. Then we have to find out right. So we have to calculate first R equivalent. Let us see what is the right. That is, here we get 6 ohm. So the current in the circuit is how much? That is your 1 ampere, right? Yes. The next question is, they are given the circuit, they are given the values, they are calculate the R equivalent and also current in each. To find out the current, we have to first get the voltage and then resistance value. Just we have to divide voltage by resistance and we get the current. Right? See, for R equivalency, this current at this point, A point, it is divided into 3 parallel parts, R2, R3 and R4. that is these three parallel resistance are in series with R1. That is right. So that is this is your equivalent resistance. Okay. Now just put the value. Right? Just simplify this, then 1 by 30. That is in parallel combination, we have to just reverse. That is 1 by R equal to 1 by R, 1 plus 1 by R. That is when you take equivalent resistance for parallel combination, then numerator and denominator need to be interchanged. So here I have interchanged, that is 30 by 5 plus 6 plus that is your that is equivalent resistance of the circuit will be how much? Now we have to calculate the resistance, current in each branch, right? For that, current I1, right? It is the total current. It is the total current, so we can write that is current in the resistance R1 will be how much? 1 ampere. Right? Now see, if you want to find the current I2, R2 is given, but you need here voltage VA. Similarly here also you need voltage, here also you need voltage, because you know the value of resistance just is given. Now see, when 1 ampere current is flowing, R1 value is how much? 4. So here voltage drop will be how much? 1 into 4, that is 4 volt. Means when 10 volt is coming, this is 10 volt. Then 4 volt is potential drop in resistance R1. So here how much voltage will be there remaining? 6 volt. That is see here also 6 volt, here also 6 volt, here also 6 volt. Why? Because they are in parallel. Right? Right? That is in this branch RAB, that is across resistance R2, current is 0.4. See, R2 and R3 are same. Since here voltage is VAB, so current is across resistance R3 also current will be how much? 0.4. Now see how much current is coming? 1 ampere. 0.4 plus 0.4 is distributed. So remaining current here will be how much? 0.2. That is so the current in different resistance are given. Okay. Now see, To verify it, you have to add all the current and you have to get how much I1, because I1 current is divided in resistance R2, R3 and R4. See, I1 is how much? 1 ampere. In R2 it is 0.4, in R3 0.4 and R4 0.2. When you add 0.4, 0.4 and 0.2, it is 1 ampere. So it is verified. That is total current in the circuit is 1 ampere and different current in the resistance is as follows. Right?